Welcome to Innerji, tarot tea astrology, numerology, and all things metaphysical. I'm Innerji, the metaphysical crone, and I am here with the tarot and tea coin reading for the week commencing Monday, the 27th of November. Yes, it is the end of November, and we have also just moved into the sun sign of Sagittarius. So we are now in Sagittarius season, and that actually occurred on the 22nd of November. So you might find with this Sagittarius energy that things will be much more open. You'll want to explore more. You'll want to be more outward in the things that you do and explore your world. It's going to be a time where you want to have some of those exciting adventures and starting to socialize a little bit more. And it's appropriate timing as we move into December with the Christmas period coming up. But in the meantime, let's have a look at this coming week, and I will shuffle the cards to see what we have. How will this week turn out for you? Last week was a little bit of a tough one with some negative things going on and energies that were a little bit all over the place. So let's have a look and see if this week proves to be more positive. So the first card I have is the Queen of Swords. So this is the Queen of Swords for Monday, the 27th. And so this is a day where you're going to be very clear about the decisions that you have to make, and you're going to get all the facts. You're going to be clear about how you need to decide. So I don't see you sort of toing and froing around decisions or have difficulty making decisions. They're going to be clear, objective, and you're going to be strong in terms of making them happen on Monday. Let's add a tea coin to that and see what tea coin we have. And we have the tea coin of the Tower. So I feel that these decisions are more to do with others, not just internally for yourself. I also feel that these are decisions around the work that you're doing, your career, or if you're running your own business, it will be career decisions and business decisions. They're going to come from the head, not the heart. Let's have a look at Tuesday. And the card we have for Tuesday is the Four of Pentacles Bride. Now, this is a day where you really need to look at your assets. You really need to look at your money and your finances, and you need to look at what it is that you need to hold back. So it's a great day to have a look at how are your savings plans going. You know, if you're saving up for something in particular, or if you're looking at investing, how are those returns working for you? How are they progressing? Because with this Four of Pentacles, it's about not overspending. It's about holding back. But it's also not about holding back so much that you forget to have a little bit of some of the fun things in life as well. So I see for Tuesday, it's a day of focus on finances. It's also a focus on the things that you need to do for yourself, those practical things that you need to do for yourself as opposed to doing them for others. Let's add a tea coin and see what we have. And we have the triangle here. And so this is saying stay true to the course that you've set for yourself financially and in the practical things that you need to do. Do not get distracted. Do not go off on tangents. Stay focused, and the day will run more smoothly when it comes to the finances and all those little practical things that you have to do in your day. Let's have a look at Wednesday. And the card for Wednesday is the Seven of Swords. Swords are about communication, our plans, our logical thinking processes, the strategies that we put in place for the things that we want to do. And I feel that you've got to be a little bit careful on Wednesday. Remember, I spoke about distractions for Tuesday. I feel that they could flow over into Wednesday. So make sure that you're staying on course, that you're staying true to the plans and the to-do lists that you've set for yourself, because others will come in and try and distract you and take you away from what it is that you need to do. So you need to stand strong and say, look, I'm sorry, I can't drop what I'm doing to have a cup of coffee with you. I need to finish this first. Let's add a tea coin to that and see what we have. And we've also got another sword here in the tea coin. So today's all about looking at what it is that you're planning for, what strategies you need to have in place. And also be aware that even though you're having to have focus and say, look, I might not be able to have that cup of coffee, you don't want to cut people off completely. This sword in the tea coin is about cutting cords, about cutting away. It's about just saying I'm postponing, not cutting it out completely. Let's move on to Thursday. And the card I have, more swords. This is a week of communication. This is a week of planning and strategizing around what you're doing in your life. And with this Four of Swords reversed, right, this card is about rest and taking time out and not particularly doing anything or moving forward on anything. But when I see it reversed, it's saying now is the time to really take action. So this week is about planning, communication, helping people to understand that you've got some priorities that you need to plan and focus for, and then you need to start taking action on them on Thursday. And then a T coin to go with that. And we have the mouse. And so again, this whole energy for the week is about not letting the little things get in the way. You know, mice can eat huge amounts, but they have to do it little bit by little bit. So be aware of those little distractions. This is a week of distractions coming up. Don't let the distractions get in the way of what it is that you need to do. This seems to be an overlying theme for this coming week. Looking at Friday. Friday, we've got the Seven of Wands reversed. And so this is saying Friday is not a day to, how can I put this? It's not a day to stand up and defend yourself. And I don't mean you shouldn't defend yourself at all, but what I mean is putting up defensive barriers. It's not the day to put up defensive barriers. They will not work in your favor if you do that. So let the walls come down a little bit. Allow yourself to be a little bit more vulnerable to people that you trust. And that way, your Friday will move forward more smoothly. T coin to add to that. And the T coin we have is the scales, and the scales are all about balance. Now, I talk about balance a lot, and balance isn't always 50-50. The balance is always changing depending on our priorities for the day. So I feel with these scales, you need to balance things out on Friday in what it is that you've been doing during the week, the plans you've been setting, the priorities that you have. Friday, things will start to balance out as long as you don't take this defensive approach. And then let's look at Saturday. Saturday is going to be more of an alone time day. I've got the 10 of Cups reversed here. So I feel Saturday is a day where you need to take some time out for yourself to rejuvenate, to have a little bit of downtime, because mentally it's been a very busy week up until this point, and you just need to chill out a little bit and get some time on your own, rather than getting caught up in a lot of family commitments and a lot of family things that maybe aren't necessary. Obviously, we are doing things with our families on the weekends if we're not on our own. You've got to balance that out again and make sure you get a little bit of time for yourself on Saturday. T coin to be added to that, and we have the frog. Now, the frog has a couple of meanings. One is about a leap of faith, but I don't see that energy here for Saturday. What I see with the frog is avoid jumping around all over the place. Once again, we've got kind of distraction energy. I feel that you've got to really settle and just relax today rather than trying to keep pushing and getting lots of different things done. And let's look at Sunday. And Sunday, we have the Two of Cups reversed. So if you're currently in a relationship, you're having a close relationship with a family member, be aware that things emotionally might be out of balance between you, that you may not be emotionally feeling it or seeing eye to eye. So just be careful of that on Sunday so that you can avoid any arguments, avoid any unnecessary disagreement. And a T coin to go with that. I've got the male energy, the man. So when I see this masculine energy, if I'm not talking about a particular person, I'm seeing that Sunday is a day where you don't want to be too forceful. You don't want to be too out there, too proactive. I feel that this weekend overall for you coming up on the Saturday and Sunday is about things being quiet, about going with the flow and not trying to push and make things happen. I do hope you found that to be helpful. Until next time, many blessings to you.